one of the first things you have to do is figure out how to empower individual voice, both in room and remotely, without giving them the ability to always verbalize that. Okay. So what I mean is, if 25 students join me via video and everyone talks at once, we got a cacophony of sound through which our education is not discernible by anyone. That doesn't mean that we exclude contribution from students into the educational process. Otherwise, we're a bad television show as teachers. And ain't nobody want to watch a bad episode of the evening news. So one of the ways to drive that is, and I'm just going to use a single screen example with a Neat or a Poly or a Logibar to kind of kick this thing up. One of the opportunities is, so we typically have, students like this, like you're saying, rows, columns, maybe they're desks, maybe they're tables, teacher up here, direct instruction going on in this direction. What if we had remote students join and we wanted to empower individual voice? Instead of having them like that, why don't we turn the students in the classroom like this towards the middle? Why don't we then take my remote students and put them on a screen back here? And why don't we empower the faculty member to walk around like I've been doing here, not wearing any tracking devices. I know some people are like, oh, there's going to be a tracking device around your neck. No, it's my eyes, right? So I'm not wearing a tracking device. The technology is still transparent to me. This lets me take that iPad. It lets me take that Microsoft Surface. It lets me take those tools and walk around. These students can look this direction to engage with their peers. They can look this direction to engage with me. And I realize it's the basics here. It's what we're talking about. Some of you are like, well, we could put multiple cameras. Sure. And if I had all the money in the world, I would do that. We could buy an AMX and a Crestron. Sure. But now I'm complicating things for the faculty member. What I need them to do is walk into a room where their students are as equal as is humanly possible, have voice, and then they begin to contribute. The next thing I would say about this experience, and let me, by the way, just side note here, we're not in a Zoom call. Okay, I'm using the whiteboard for direct instruction. So this device is still not in this Zoom call. The reason that's important is a part of that cultural shift. But when I got done giving you notes, I actually had a save button right here. Don't know what all of the Zoom suite you're using, but Zoom Chat is a very powerful tool. It's selected both of the whiteboards that I use for notes in my class. I can choose the students because we're single signed on from our directory here, and I have classes in Zoom Chat. I can send all those notes. Students are not coming up to me after class going, oh, please don't erase it. Please don't rush this out. I got to take pictures, right? Or can you bring up that last whiteboard? You've got it. I just sent it to you. And again, not because you don't trust me. I totally understand that. But just to prove the point here, we do this. If I go into my Zoom client as a part of this experience, then you're going to see that I have actually got it shared as a chat. So I'm pulling it up, I'm signing in, I'm using my single sign-on. I know a lot of you guys are Microsoft shops. You saw the O365. I happen to be a Google shop. Check this out. Notes from class, whether it's right now or later tonight, are right here. No upload, no FTP, no copy-paste embed codes, no send out email notification, because I don't have time to do that. I'm the music teacher, right? Now, the other way we empower individual voice, and some teachers get a little antsy with this, is we allow them to chat. I am not a proponent of empowering students to privately chat with each other, just because of issues for cyberbullying and other, unless you've got a group of students that you've really, sounds bad, trained to go on the paper, you know what I mean? That they've really got that you've got the trust factor with them. But I will say this, I'm now in the call, close this. You see the cameras following me around as I'm standing here. Check this out. I can monitor all chat on my Zoom room while I'm teaching my students in that horseshoe shape. I got them here, I got them there, I got them here, and any comments that are being made because the students are too intimidated, or because we just don't have time to verbalize all this, or because they don't want to be rude and interrupt me, or because they're shy, all of that contribution shows up to me right here. Now, if I have a multi-screen environment, I can break that chat onto something else. Not a problem there. That's part of the flexibility of a Zoom room. we can talk about that another day. But empowering individual voice non-verbally is mission critical to driving engagement.